It's Levack and Goz on 104.5 The Team.
Yankees Sox tonight right here on 104.5 The Team. Nice enough to join us is Jen McCaffery from MassLive.com and the Springfield Republican. She covers the Sox. Jen, is it just me? I mean, I am a diehard Yankee fan, which you've been able to tolerate in the past, and hopefully you still can. Is it just me, or are you waiting for something to happen to kind of reignite the quote-unquote rivalry?
Yeah, I know. This past weekend in Baltimore, the Red Sox kind of reminded you that the Red Sox-Yankees rivalry isn't really as intense as the one with the Red Sox and Orioles right now. So, yeah, the Yankees kind of has petered out a little bit over the last few years. To say that, that's only, I think, a pitch here or there, as we saw this weekend, away from being reignited again.
Is there a leader or someone in that Red Sox clubhouse that could ignite the rivalry, whether it be by trash talk or their style of play?
See, I don't know that it's necessarily. I don't know that it would necessarily be that type of thing. I don't see the Red Sox, sort of the guys on the team right now anyway, going out of their way to say, "Hey, this guy plays dirty," or "That guy does this." I think it's more they take It hasn't been so much about what guys have said lately as the play on the field, I think. So, whether it be a hard slide or, a pitch that someone doesn't like or maybe, a guy dropping his bat and watching a home run. That kind of thing, I think, is more of what we'll see maybe, again, ignite something between the two teams versus maybe guys saying things. And that's just my opinion.
Jen McCaffery with us right now. She covers the Sox for Springfield Republican and MassLive.com. All right, one of the guys that I was kind of looking forward to, I've always liked him, and he's kind of a redemption story too. Pablo Sandoval. He is on the DL. What's the story with him?
Yeah, in that crazy game on Sunday with the Red Sox when everything kind of went down with Matt Barnes throwing the pitch near Machado's head the half inning before, Pablo kind of went down on a hard line drive to third base and kind of fielded it really awkwardly, kind of like fell forward. He still made the out, throwing over to second with bases loaded situation, final out of the inning. And so the next half inning, he was taken out of the lineup. They put in Steve Selsky, and then Selsky went to third. And in the midst of the melee with everything going on with Machado, they announced that Pablo had a right knee sprain. So after the game, Farrell told us that it was something he felt kind of twist or torque, I guess, when he kind of went down to make that play. So that was something, none of us were aware of. He hadn't really had any knee injuries or anything. Obviously, it was the shoulder that he was out for last year. He had an MRI yesterday, and I guess they deemed it was bad enough for him to, miss at least 10 days now in the infield with the Red Sox.
With him out of the lineup, who are the guys who have to step up and replace his production?
Yeah, well, the Red Sox are pretty banged up right now, so that's one of the interesting things about this week is how they're going to kind of patch this all together. They had a guy, one of their utility infielders, Josh Rutledge, had been on the DL since the end of spring training, really, with a hamstring strain, and he had just started rehab with the AAA team, and I think they kind of maybe rushed him a little bit through that because they are missing Brock Holt, who's on the DL right now with vertigo. They're missing, obviously Pedroia is down for a couple days. He's not on the DL yet, but he's definitely not ready to play yet. Xander Bogaerts jammed his thumb on a base, in Toronto. So they're pretty banged up right now. They'll kind of probably end up using a mix of Rutledge, who will return today, and Marco Hernandez, who's their other utility infielder.
Jen McCaffery, you got to stay dry for us because we're going to keep harassing you throughout the season. We're looking forward to the rivalry coming back, and you seem to have a little passion for the Sox, so it's fun to talk to you.
Great, thanks so much, guys. Appreciate it.